Hey everybody, it's Nelson Buck. I'm here with Belinda Condell and John Brewer today. Today's a daily live chat. We're Friday, and what do we do Fridays, John? What do we do?
On Fridays, we recap all the topics that we've had throughout the week, Monday to
Oh, did
Thursday.
you keep track of the topics?
Who, me?
Yeah?
No. Why should I do something like that?
Well,
Yeah, we have better things and more important things to do, like pick or lift. Count the dots on the ceiling.
So it's a good thing that I got the list, right?
It's a big
So John, let's open the show up and see what has to be said, like we usually do.
Okay. Yeah, you just opened the show, but I'll do it again. And yeah, welcome everyone to another wonderful Friday of the Mardox Daily Live Chat, which comes to you every weekday, Monday through Friday, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 3 important things that you should remember to do: subscribe, like, and comment on the video channel, YouTube thingy here. And especially comment. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, so on and so forth. And we will respond accordingly. But try to, even if you can be negative, but be nice.
And starting as of January, we'll be streaming to Twitch instead of YouTube.
Okay.
Just for the fact that there's more flexibility on Twitch where we can live stream there, and then we're gonna upload the video to YouTube after.
What's a Twitch?
Twitch.com. It's another streaming platform.
Okay, I know.
But they're much more flexible. YouTube is getting to a point.
Twitch.tv.
Not the way Belinda's audio totally distorts when she talks.
You're wrong, as always. It's twitch.tv.
Yes.
I have an account there, so I should know.
Okay, cool. So twitch.tv. And so that'll be in January though. It's just that YouTube videos, I'm noticing that the live ones, there's one video 2 days ago, we did it live. It was not accessible to the public. It was like they went, we're going to block it. You can do live. It's going to record. And then I had to go in and get it requested to be viewed. And it happened also a month ago. So I'm at the point. Yeah, it is. It is. Well, because there's like, well, we don't know what you're going to be saying or recording on the stream. So,
yeah, okay. And I mean, why offer live if it's not live?
That's it. It is live. It is still streaming live, but it's not live to the public. So that's not helping. So now I got to start wondering how many other videos did they do like this where it was not live, and basically we were told it was, and and in turn basically it was like, your video
not coming today.
Oh, it's because he has to unpack his socks. Yes. Okay. Videos. We did videos. I think we did videos on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Mondays was depression and running an online business. We were talking about how easy it is to get depressed, and I was talking about along the lines of what to do when you feel depressed about your business. And I meant not depressed where you have to get a little bottle of pills to get undepressed. I'm talking about the standard depression I think everybody gets when they're running an online business, a storefront, a real business, any kind of thing. Even if you're a bricklayer, a construction worker, a drywaller, a housewife, there's just those days where it's just you can't get going on anything. You just. So I was talking about how take the smallest, most mundane thing on your list of things to do and do that one little thing, even if it's just go to Vistaprint and order business cards because you ran out of business cards. Get the small tasks done and then deal with the bigger tasks, even if it is a couple days later, but try to get at least something done. Something.
That's good advice.
And you were not there, John, and I was swearing.
No, because John was sweet. John was tired. I've been sick.
John's getting old.
John's been sick. My wife and I went to the doctor today. So.
And are you pregnant?
No.
Okay. No. Okay. That's good news.
He has malaria.
I've been pregnant. I've been pregnant for 43 years. I can't wait till it's done.
But I needed. We both needed antibiotics, and and yeah.
You guys finally caught that disease. What do they call it? Love? No, but what is it? Just a virus going around, or
just a virus? Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. When I was going,
I think I caught it from my wife.
When I was going to high school, they called that mono. The kissing disease. If you caught it from your wife. No, that's not nice. That's not nice. But John, you've been not feeling good. You've been tired, and you do have an online business, and you also have a brick and mortar business. How do you deal with those days where it could go as far as you just can't get out of bed, or you got a list of things to do, and you just can't get them done? How do you handle that?
Yeah, I do pretty much what you suggested. I try to get something accomplished, no matter how minute or how seemingly insignificant.
Like get on the daily live chat.
You said that. I did.
It's so minute and insignificant. Not good. Not good.
Something that doesn't require a whole lot of thinking and a whole lot of creativity, a whole lot, something though that you can tick off and say, at least I did this today.
Right.
Because it gives you that little injection of dopamine or whatever that is.
Yeah, it's dopamine.
Yep. And that you need to not fall into I guess clinical depression, because I have been diagnosed years ago with mild depression, so I must be careful.
Were you medicated for that, or was it just like go home and deal with it?
Fluoxetine.
Okay, so it was a big deal. I've never been medicated for depression, but I've always I know I have it, because there's days where on a Friday night I'll go lay down, watch TV like I do after the show. I go take a break, and then I don't get up till Sunday morning or Monday morning. And it's like I spend a whole weekend watching TV, and you got this. I just don't want to do anything, and it's not depression like, oh my God, I want to kill myself, or it's not that. It's just I can't get going.
Yeah, I couldn't figure. That was years ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't get, all I wanted to do was, like you said, lay on the couch, watch television, and sleep.
Veg, yeah.
And well, no, I didn't want to know anything from anything, didn't care about anything from anything.
I don't drive.
And then I went to the doc and to the what do you call it in English?
Emergency room?
What?
Emergency?
Huh?
To the emergency room, or?
No, to the theologian.
Okay, yeah. The black magic doctor there, yeah.
And
what is it? I saw the witch doctor, and how does that
witch doctor?
Too close to your microphone, Belinda. Too close to your microphone. All we got was distortion.
I'm like 10 feet away from my mic. I don't know how that's possible.
Holy crap, you have a good mic, then. Goodness gracious.
It's right on my webcam.
It's right on the webcam. That's the same one that picks up the fan. No, what's that song? I saw the witch doctor. What's that song? Tina would know it.
I have no idea.
My content director would know this. Tina, the song from the witch doctor there. Where did that come from?
Hi, Tina.
Yeah, I saw the witch doctor. Da, 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 da. I can't remember the words. I gotta go look it up now.
Tell her I said hi, man.
Huh?
Tell Tina I said hello.
John says hi, Tina. Hey, John.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have we done? If you want to talk to her, I can give you her Skype address.
Just being nice.
Now she's going to hold it against me. It doesn't have speakers. You have speakers. I gave you speakers. I gave her speakers. I know I gave her speakers. I had speakers for her. Microphone. I can get her a microphone. Yeah. Okay. So, what about you, Belinda? Have you had problems with depression when it comes to business and trying to get up and get your day going, or is that pretty much every day now? She's not talking to me now. Now she's just swearing behind the camera, going, click. Yes.
She must be on the phone or something.
Kind of like when we started the show today. Hey, hi everybody. So there was yeah. if only the world could hear what was before the conversation.
Yeah. We have to do it before and after.
That's the Chick Mom version. Yeah, my wife found it. But let's not play it out so it doesn't get recorded. We'll get demonetized. We'll probably get copyright stricken for something that's been recorded back in the 1950s.
Yeah. They see Mardox and they demonetize it right away.
I'm just swearing at my wife. I'm like, no, woman, that's not the right song. You know? No, I just put it on mute. I didn't want everybody to hear all the sweet loving going on between my wife and I. So you were medicated. I was not. Yeah. I just simply, like last weekend. Last weekend, Saturday, I got up. I wanted to get up. I had to get stuff done. And one thing after another, I got up, I had made myself a coffee, went back and watched TV. I came downstairs, played a video game on my computer, and I was like, oh, tired of this. I looked at my list of stuff and I was like, oh, tired of that. Hold on a sec. What, Tina? 1958. Original version was 1958. From David Seville and Alvin and the Chipmunks. Okay, so 1958. What's his name? Alvin? David Seville. He wrote that, and then he went and created Alvin and the Chipmunks after. Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds about right. 'Cause I heard that song in 77, 78. So it was 1958 that it was written in. I hate that when a song gets in my head and I'm like, I need to know this information now. I need to reconnect. I need to reconnect the neurons that I previously lost.
Yeah.
So I looked at my list and I went, oh. So I went upstairs, turned on YouTube or Netflix and watched the show, and then I fell asleep like leaning up against the wall. The dog's on the bed with me too, kind of thing. And he doesn't help. He doesn't get me out of bed. He just sits there and sleeps all day long. And then, of course, he wants treats. So that's like, well, what? You want what? And you didn't not what? So, so Saturday, I dozed off, woke up 2 hours later. The movie had finished. It was Star Trek. Movie had finished. Now you know why I fell asleep. I was like, oh, God, this is boring. I'm trying to watch the latest Star Trek series. And
Discovery.
Yeah, and I keep falling asleep. It's like...
How can you fall asleep?
It's really well done. It's really it's like that creature. How she figures out the creature is needs that energy they're using in the warp core. That's great. But it's having to read the screen, read all the Klingon, and it goes by, and it's like So I kind of back up, and then you get these
frustrating.
Yeah, and then you get these huge conversations of Klingon being done in
That's
Klingon.
Frustrating.
They're being done in Klingon, by the way. That the actors had to learn real Klingon.
Yeah. Do you ever watch After Trek?
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah, because they talk about it and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a bit frustrating. It's interesting yet frustrating.
Yeah.
And then I wish they would make the writing a little bit bigger
and clearer, because sometimes they write white letters on white, and there's an explosion going on, or it's looking through a window with a sun coming in, a sunbeam coming in, and you can't read it.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then
just don't sneeze. That's an insult. No, but it's really neat though, because that series, the actors that are Klingon, they actually had to learn the language Klingon, and it really is. It is a legitimate language right now in even on Google. You can go to Google and have stuff translated to Klingon.
Yeah, people learn it and stuff.
Yeah, so when people are watching this and they know Klingon, well, it's like me. If you're speaking French, you better not say pomme maison, chemise, soulier, auto. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But you know, if you put together a proper phrase, yeah, as a French person, I'm going to hear the phrase. Oh,
Right.
okay, you know.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I gotta learn. So I guess your choice is either read the text or learn Klingon.
I'll read the text.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn Klingon. It's gonna be easier. So needless to say, I dozed off, got up, made myself another coffee, started my day again, came back downstairs, played a video game, turned, looked at YouTube. There was absolutely nothing on YouTube. Yeah, last Saturday was the worst day for content creators, I guess. Got bored of that. Went to play with the dog outside a bit. Got bored that it's summertime, it's fall, it's wet, it's windy. It's like, oh, let's go see what else is on Netflix. And I got nothing done. And then Sunday came along and it was like, now we have to go do this and this and this and this. And I remember my wife sent me out to a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like, even Costco. And I'm like, oh, come on, you're gonna send me to Costco on a weekend? And like, I didn't want to do anything. It's like that for me. That's my form of depression. Apparently, I'm talking to people and they say it is depression.
Yeah,
and it does become clinical, where the medication. You got to get yourself out of it.
I have, like I said, I have medication that I'm supposed to take. And the thing about it is, when you have clinical depression, no matter if it's mild, but especially if it's more serious, and no matter how good you feel after you take your medication, after it starts kicking in, and after a while, you know, weeks and so, you start feeling better and feeling, you know, normal. You need to continue your medication, or else it'll lapse.
And now you're not on it anymore, are you?
I am still, yeah.
Oh, you're still on it at a small dosage, or just to maintain?
Yeah, it's a small dose.
If you don't mind talking about it.
It's not serious depression. It's just it's for me. It's mild depression.
So doing a show like this, is this stressful to you? With the,
no,
this is
I
something.
I can do everything. It's just that at the time, I think when I slipped into clinical depression,
right,
everything at that time was just too much, and I wasn't processing it right, I guess. And yeah,
like today, my depression of today wasn't. It's not depressed that I'm depressed. Today, right. I get the same problem today. I right now, it's like I just can't get stuff done today. I got the show started up. I wanted to get stuff done. There was something going on with my daughter. I had to go take care of that too. So that was a little 45-minute trip that actually helped go out in the cold. But it was that last night they were calling for snow, the first snow of the season, and it's like, oh my God, it's going to snow. And one weather network was saying 5 to 10 centimeters, and another one was saying 1 centimeter, another one was saying less than a centimeter. And so it's like, which is it? And then I looked at they all said at 2 o'clock it's going to start to snow. So they're pretty spot on, 2:10 in the morning, depending because how far we are from the airport. And sure enough, at 10 minutes to 2, it came down like hell opened its gates. It rained for about 2 seconds, literally 2-3 seconds. It was rain, a heavy white rain, and then it was snow, and then this huge cold wind came up and it froze the water. Ooh. Everything froze. Like it all happened, and I went upstairs. I looked out the window at the top of my stairs, and I said, okay, there's no snow yet. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. I came back. I said, what's that sound? And I hear, woo, you know, the blowing wind. I look outside, and it's white. It's white. And it's like, oh, my God. So me, being in the house, it was this thick, you know. No, it was just a covering layer, just a dusting. But it was enough to say there was a water fallen, and it froze in, like, literally in 30 seconds, it froze. Wow. A cold wind came in, and then it just snowed. So I went to bed, and this morning I didn't sleep all night because now I get these dreams going on. You know, like I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be like, you know, this much snow everywhere. You know, it's like, and in my dream it was like, you know, there's no tires on the truck, and I gotta find an engine, and we're not using the right kind of gas. There's all these technical problems that we cannot go do the snow removal. You know, and it's anxiety. It's anxiety in my dream is what it is.
Yeah.
So I woke up from this, and I was like exhausted. So my alarm went off at 5. I looked outside, and there's a little tiny film. I said, screw it. And I went back to lay down. And then I was like every 15 minutes, I got to go shovel snow. And it's like, no, I don't. You know, my brain was stuck on that. Yeah, so now because that was all messed up, today I come to go sit down to programming. And it's like, stay. I come to do programming. It's like, oh, is there anything else I could be doing? Like taking my nails off completely, pulling teeth. You know. I had more pleasure cleaning out the coffee maker I haven't used in 3 months than doing programming. I put vinegar through it, and at one point, stupid me, I opened the top up while it's still going because I wanted to see if it was actually going through. I opened it up and I put my head over top, and I'm like, oh, jeez. Hot vapor vinegar in your eyes does not feel good, but it was still better than having to sit here and do programming. Yeah, so that was a thing today. That was a thing. I cleansed my eyes. Do my eyes look better?
They look clean now.
They look clean now.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. So that was on Monday's show. Tuesday we were when creating content, talk as individuals and not to a crowd. How many times we see people create videos and they're like, "Hi, everybody," when I think it's more beneficial to make a video and say, "Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for watching my video. Today we're going to talk about this." Talk as if you're talking to an actual human being.
Yeah, to one person, to one.
Yeah, you were on that one.
Yeah.
I got a good memory. And talk like when you write an ebook, you don't write the ebook as if you're talking to a crowd. You write the ebook as if it's one person reading it.
This is true.
You know, unless of course, like I said in that video, and they're in John's English class, and they only have one textbook, 50 people. It's like everybody crowds around one line. Okay, you done that line? Can we go to line 2? Not true. John's like, he's going to ruin my reputation. School's going to think we only get one textbook. And damn it, it's 2 textbooks we have for 50 people.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes even 3.
Yeah, sometimes 3 if they got the right story and you can get on the interwebs and download it through a series of tubes.
Yeah.
My wife is going to come through that wall. She hates it when I say that. But I see more content people, content creators making the video as if they're talking to a crowd of people, and I find it hard. Look, if you watch my personal video, my other channel, I said, "Hi everyone, hello you beautiful person," and I corrected myself right there. I'm trying to convert myself over to it because it really is only one person watching my video at a time.
Yeah, and it's like I said, we should try maybe hello there. You know,
hey there, it's Nelson. No, don't hang up. Don't turn the video off. Keep listening. Just a few more seconds. You could make $100 million in 5 minutes. Keep listening.
Yeah.
No, the could. You could.
Good.
You could, but it may not be because you listened, but you could make $100 million. Theoretically, you could come up with a $100 million idea of the century, of the millennium, actually, at this point.
Right. That's right.
You know.
You know.
So how about you? When you do your content, mine has my name on it now.
Finally.
It took me 3 years. 4.
Yeah, to get all your wife's name off and
Actually, it's written Tina Owing, but I scratched certain letters out until it shows Nelson Buck. So I think I did a good job. And then I had to take a felt marker and draw letters in under a magnifying glass. You know, nobody washes this mug, okay? Because the felt marker will come off. That's why.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. No, I think they came out good. I think the 2017 mugs look good. Does yours have the separation of the color at the handle?
Yeah.
It does, yeah. Oh, yeah. I would have thought the red would have went all the way to that edge, and
I would have thought so too. But it should stand out though, like that.
Yeah, it's more of an accent. I noticed it today, and I was like, oh, look at that. The handle doesn't meet all the way to the cup, you know, and but I like it. I like the red cups. And there are people that want other colors. I figured, maybe in 2018 we'll make it. You can choose which color you want. It doesn't have to be red, but red and whites are colors.
Yeah,
because we're Canadian. Wait till we launch Mardox Germany. What colors?
Hey.
Oh, God. So wait till we launch Mardox Germany. What colors do you think they'll be, John?
They'll be.
Isn't it black, gold, and red? No.
It'll be black and yellow and red.
Black, yellow, and red. Yeah, those are your colors of your flag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And because I was looking at flags, I wasn't sure if I was mixing yours up with Brazil's. Brazil has a yellow and green, I think. Black, yellow, and green, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just that we're talking about setting up Mardox Brazil. There's a couple of people in Brazil that want to do the Hispanic or I don't want to say Brazilian because they don't speak Brazilian. They speak Spanish.
Portuguese, you ninja.
Oh, they speak Portuguese.
My sister-in-law is Brazilian. Portugal and Brazil both speak Portuguese, but just like other Spanish countries, they have a similar but a little bit different way of speaking the same words, just like an accent from Australia versus America, but has some of the same English words, but also their own slang. While it's no different with Italian or any other language, they have their own what do you call it? Regional.
Okay, but when you say Portuguese,
Brazil is more closer to the Spanish than Portugal is, but they still have Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
They all have some of the same words in Portuguese, Spanish, and Italian because they're all the Latin dialect.
Right. And for those of you that are Italian, sorry.
Italian's the most accented. Spanish is in the middle. Portuguese is the less accented.
No. The joke is if you tell a person who's Italian that he's basically speaking a version of Spanish, he'll beat you senseless.
No, he's speaking a version of Latin.
Latin, yeah.
French is Latin too, but their words are totally pronounced differently. Where some the same and similar words in the other three languages. Well, if you can learn one, you can easily learn the other. Same as my Lakota heritage. You learn Lakota, you can learn Dakota or Nakota because they're all the Sioux Nation dialect.
Yeah.
Same idea.
That's it. So that was.
And I happen to be both.
So we know that. So that's that for content. The Wednesday's show we did review. You see, this is where I want Mike in here.
Thursday was tech show.
No, it wasn't. No, that was yesterday.
Thursday. He's talking about
Wednesday. You said Thursday.
No, I said Wednesday.
He corrected himself.
Yeah, I said Wednesday's show. Reviewers that make negative reviews to promote their own products.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said Thursday.
And I talked.
No, he corrected himself.
Yeah, and I talked to Michael, and what it is that he was looking around he found a program that he wanted to join, to try out. And when he followed my instructions and he went and did a review, looked up reviews and see what people are saying about it, and he found a lot of these people saying, "Oh, that website is crap. That is junk. That is garbage." But I'm signed up over here, and it's half the price. So
you can't trust it because it could just be saying that in order for you to sign up over somewhere else.
Well, yeah, that's it. But worse off is the person doing the review owns the other site. Yeah. You see, so they really are making negative reviews on their competition in order for you to come over and grab your place at their program. It's a cutthroat industry, the whole MLM stuff.
And then we also talked about on that show too, because I was there on that show, how sometimes they give when people are giving bad ratings, what they don't realize and what they may not purposely be trying to do is it's upping if it's a forum or wherever they're doing it, it's upping that rating so that people see it and they're going to do the opposite of what you say not to do.
Yeah, because people have their own brains, and we're getting less and less sheeples out there. I think people are starting to get the hint that, hey, I got to stand up for myself and do my own research, no one's looking out for anybody but myself,
It used to be earlier in the internet that when you did give a negative review, people took it to heart, but now you're getting like a 50-50 mix.
Oh, yeah.
Some people will do it, and some people will do the opposite.
I had a website way back in the day called Search Quest, and it was a search engine. And one person went out and gave a negative review about SearchQuest, and he thought it was searchquest.com. Mine was .net. And he did the review on .com, said how it was a scam and how the person was illegitimate, and was showing my site while he was doing the screen capture. Yeah. And that review destroyed that site.
Really?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. And yeah, there you go. And one review destroyed it. Now that's 15 years ago now. Yeah. So now somebody gives a negative review on a site you put up, most people are like, let's see what it is. You know, they're looking. I think people are getting sick and tired of negative reviews. They want to see positive reviews.
Yeah,
And sometimes the negative reviews are because people don't know what the heck they're doing in their own business, and so it may not be that the business was bad; it was their own stupidity or negligence, or you know, or they just think everything is bad, you know, and they play the blame game.
Well, and some people are very opinionated, and when they have a particular opinion about a particular site or a particular category or whatever, it's their opinion. They stick with that opinion, and no matter what you say, can change that opinion, and they think everybody else should feel the same way that they feel. So it's like Nelson said before, you know, you need to turn your brain on, and you need to, you know, even if somebody says, oh, you know, if you ask about a site and say, oh, do you, you know, are you a member of Mardox.com, or have you ever heard about it? And then somebody said, that site's crap, blah, 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 blah. Go to the site
and check it out.
You know,
there's a scam forum that I used to be a part of, and they did reviews on things, but you always had two sets of people. The ones that thought everything was a scam. And they were just there to basically, I guess they got their jollies off just being negative. I don't know. And then it's the other ones that were the groupies, the ones that, oh, everything was wonderful with their company. You know, they could do no wrong. They were God, you know, that kind of thing. So it was rare that you found people like me that just played the middle and balanced it and just did actual factual, not opinion, not emotional, but straight down the middle, black and white, you know, facts. Here's the pros, here's the cons. Now you, the viewer, decide if you can live with this or if you need that. That's what I did. And you know, I got a lot of people coming to me because I had in my signal line the way you could get, you know, contact me. I had so many people come to me and already have built that trust with me because they could tell I wasn't going to one extreme or the other. I was right in the middle. And I had no stake in it one way or the other. Some of it was from my own personal experience. And others I just did research on if I'd never been in that company. And I always set it up front so they knew where I stood, you know, right from the beginning. And I think it built trust in people because I was just being real. And you didn't find it on there like that because you only had the other two types of people. So I actually gave an actual review, you know, not to either have you join something or just to be negative. You know what I mean?
You know, well, today we call a lot of those people trollers, the ones that have nothing better to do than to go out and just put out negative reviews and stuff. You know, I mean, I watch videos about people being nice and saving a dog or something, and what do you see? You see the thumbs down on a video of somebody saving a dog out of water, for example, or freezing water. How could you thumbs down?
I mean,
you know,
if you want to find something negative about something, you will. You know, so and
then like on YouTube, if you start to do the negative thumbs down, you'll get somebody like Killer Keemstar that will take a look at your video because, oh my God, you got like a 90% thumbs down rating. He'll look at your video and then talk about it on his show, and now you've got 3,080,000 people going, oh, let's go look at this. So needless to say, if it's got the thumbs down or not, now you've got more people looking. So it's not like it was.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it is. It is. I have one of our content creators has been on Keemstar, and that person went from being 10, 20 subscribers, and literally by the weekend she had 1,500 subscribers. And climbing, and she hasn't posted anything since lately. I gotta go back and talk to her and say, post something up, because she was doing good, and now there's nothing being shown. But she was doing good. It's all about the monetization. YouTube is losing so many content creators right now. It's ridiculous. It's
if you got to jump through all these ridiculous hoops just to, you know, I mean,
that's it.
Come on.
That's it. They're not making it easy, you know, and you know it's good in the sense that people like myself that will stick around and keep uploading videos, sooner or later we're going to get noticed, and only because there's less and less and less people out there, people staying on YouTube and using YouTube as a entertainment source are going to see me more often versus the other 100 million people that left, you know.
Yeah, that's why you have to stick to stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's it. So that's why I say we're going to try to do these as much as possible. We're getting views and we're
Yeah,
getting better view time. So,
yeah,
well,
yeah. We need to stick with it and talk about actual things that you know
that's
people
it.
are interested in. And if more people would comment about what they want us to discuss, and
You can pay
about the
you can
industry,
pay me to do a negative review on your own website.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
can do that.
yeah.
For
Okay.
$100, I will slander, destroy, and maim your website. For $5 more, I'll send you a T-shirt that says that I slandered, mained, and destroyed your website. Yeah.
My website was slandered by Nelson Bun,
Yes. Yes. And by the way, and I paid him for it.
and I paid him for it.
Jesus.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah.
amazing.
That would be a good thing. Yes.
That would be it.
Yep.
Would be it.
Yesterday we had a tech talk, but I didn't write what we talked about because it was kind of messed up.
What, what did we talk
I
about?
don't
We
know.
talked
We talked
about
about Josh and what we have to do.
no, we talked about Ubuntu and stuff,
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
talked
yeah. Linux.
about
Yeah.
something else too. What was it? But
Uh,
we mostly talked about that kind of thing.
yeah. I just can't remember what we talked about. I really can't. I know we talked
Yeah,
about Ubuntu and we talked about Linux. It was a mishmash of tech stuff. But that's what we're doing on Thursdays
yeah,
as a tech show. So it was supposed
yeah,
to be Josh's idea. So, um, one of these days Josh will get serious and say, "Okay, today we're talking about this topic." But it's hard to do.
yeah.
It's hard to get a topic and say we're going to talk about that for an hour.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, especially when you don't have like feedback, you know.
Yeah. I did one live Q&A and had people come in. Was that I think it was just as you started coming in. And
Okay.
I did a Q&A and I was thinking people are going to ask questions about, tech stuff, about Mardox, banner rotations. No. Everybody that came in threw questions at me about traffic exchanges.
Really? Okay.
What traffic exchange do you think is the best? Or do you think I should use 2 traffic exchanges or 30? Uh, should I promote one website on the traffic exchange or 100? Should I upgrade or not?
I'm not trying to change the subject, sorry, but I was just looking at your first snow of 2017 video, and another guy had the same title as you or similar from Punjab, somebody.
Okay.
So he has almost the same title as you for his video, first snow of
He didn't
2017.
copy my video, did he?
I don't think so. I haven't looked at it yet. I was still looking at
Okay.
yours.
Okay,
I'm just
cool.
saying the titles were similar.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting topic. Because go watch my personal channel if you guys want to watch. Go to Nelson Buck. Do a search for Nelson Buck and you'll see my channel.
I commented it was a very white video.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. But that video was actually pretty neat because it basically I talk about a feeling that I got when I was a kid. When I was 13 years old, I got a computer system at Christmas, and so I was at my mom's place. So I was away from home, got a brand new computer I didn't expect to have, and at one point I was playing with the computer and I was told to go play outside. No, get some fresh air. So I did. We went outside. But I remember to this day it was I don't want to go outside. I want to see what this thing can do. There's
Yeah,
neat games. I've never had this before, and
yeah.
it was the beginning of me becoming more of a programmer, more than what I was doing before, and then now 43 years later, no, 30 years later, now I'm 43. This morning I went outside, brought the dog out, and I remember coming back in and sitting at the computer, and I paused and I went, "Holy crap!" That feeling came over. What's the word?
Deja vu? Deja vu?
No, nostalgia
Nostalgia.
came over me of going outside in the cold, coming in, sitting out, the glasses fogging up, and it's like, wow, I
Okay.
did this. And that's why I did that video, because there's things that we do when we're kids, and it's like, don't hate your
Yeah.
parents, because 30 years later you're going to go, geez, I'm kind of glad they did that. If she didn't tell me to go play in the snow for a half hour and get some fresh air, I would not have had that feeling today.
Yeah.
See, I told you before, I like looking at snow, and it looks like Christmas, but I don't want to be in the snow. There's a difference between the two.
Yeah, that might.
And I grew up with it too, just like you, but still.
Oh no, you didn't grow up with it like
Okay,
me.
not quite like yours, but I'm just saying.
When you're talking almost a yard deep. Not throughout the winter. That's just one snowfall over one night. Tina and I have recollections of people using skidoos and skis and snowshoes to get around town. The town was shut down. When I was a kid in Edmonton, literally the snow would blow off the mountains, the Rocky Mountains, and come towards the town, and it would fall. So we would get like this constant snowfall. And I remember as a kid, to open the streets, they didn't use snowplows. They had to use the snow blowers and just blow it. They had no choice. There was nowhere to put it. There was nowhere to push it.
Yeah.
It was just blow it and blow it. Tina's got memories of that when she was living here in town. And funny enough, on the same street that when I was 5 years old, I was on, that would have put her at 16. She was 16. I was 5, and we were living on the same street.
Not bad.
Yep.
Not bad.
We had no clue who we were. I remember that because I remember standing outside in my snowsuit. My dad had me all bundled up. I'm like, wow! And I'm like, look at the snowblower. I remember this. When you're 5 years old, things are so much bigger. Because you remember the doorknob is at the height of your forehead, right? So this thing was a monster, like. But it's the same blower as today, but it's just like, whoa! That was cool. Yeah, so we talked tech yesterday, and we can't remember. We both had too much to drink, I think.
I have a tech question.
Oh no, Josh isn't here. You're gonna leave it on me?
But no, it's not that advanced techie. It's
and I can't handle it now. Is what you're saying? John's gonna blow a gut here in a second. He's gonna. Watch out, everybody! John's gonna pop.
My receiver for my satellite receiver, right?
Okay.
Sometimes all of a sudden the channel just changes. Every now and then.
It's digital?
Yes.
Get it changed. Get it changed. It's gotten dirty. It might it's somehow it's making a contact. Are the batteries in your remote control good? Because if your batteries are too low, it might be sending a signal, or your remote control button stays stuck.
Okay.
That could be an option too.
I thought maybe like because my son has a receiver in his room, and I thought maybe every now and then when he changed
shiny walls.
Are
your walls shiny?
Shiny
gloss paint.
I wouldn't say no.
No,
really.
It's matte. Okay, that won't do it.
Yeah.
Because if you got shiny walls like that gloss finish, that will rebound light. But yeah, it could be a signal from his. When the next time it happens, ask your son, was he just changing channel at that moment?
Yeah, but he hasn't been here the past few days. He's visiting some friends.
Right.
And it still happens.
Okay, so the next question is: get yourself a container and fill it full of water. A cup. No. Sorry, no water. And when you're not using it, put the end that's the the blinky the blinky part. Put that in the cup so that it's not pointing at the TV or anything, so it can't possibly be broadcasting. And then see if it still happens. If it still happens, it's your receiver itself. It's got to get cleaned or changed. It's got a defect, or it's gotten to be so gummed up with dust it's making a contact every once in a while. That could be. And most often it's because something's dirty. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't believe what miracles it does when you clean something out. Yeah. Or it's or it's from the same company that made your Fritz box. One of the two.
Okay.
I'll never let that down.
No, you won't. No,
it's a Fritz box. It's on the Fritz. Oh wow.
I had never really thought about that until we talked about it that day. I never thought about that name, Fritz box, until.
Well, yeah, because in America, I remember as a kid, it was something went wrong. I remember you'll say what's wrong, and the person, especially an older person, will say, "Oh, right. It's on the Fritz."
Yeah, it's on the fridge. I totally forgot
Yeah,
about that phrase until because you was like, "What? French fries?"
yeah. And what was the other term? Oh, I remember as a kid, it will say, what happened to that cow? Oh, it went berserk. And it's
Yeah,
another German word meaning went
yeah.
nuts.
Woke
A
up.
a berserker, someone who goes
Yeah,
nuts, goes crazy.
yeah,
And
yeah,
there's a lot of German words in the English,
yeah.
North American.
English.
Yeah,
English is a Germanic language, actually, and
yeah.
yeah.
And but I mean, there's a lot of words that were carried over from Germany
Why?
recently. Not stuff like.
But it's like, um,
You still there, or you just crashed on me?
hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
It looks like your
yeah,
batteries were running low.
yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, and John has to change his Duracells. Get ever ready. They go on and on and on. Doom, 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 doom.
Thank you.
No, Energizer. Oops, Energizer. Sorry.
Energizer, that bunny.
Yeah, the bunny. Oh wow, I can get sued now from these companies.
They-
Do you think these battery companies are really big companies? Do you think they have a lot of money? I don't think so, right? They don't have lawyers, right? Just waiting to sue people. Oh, jeez.
Hmm. Could be.
Yeah, could be.
I
Oh, jeez.
remember a long time ago when I was in the States, commercial came on, right?
Right,
And it was supposed to be about some new television program that was coming on about women cops, right?
right.
And it was called Hits and blah blah blah. And you get all excited and then here comes that stupid Energizer bunny across the screen. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Oh,
like
jeez.
okay,
And
okay,
if you were to run that today, you'd be called sexist.
yeah,
Did you see the Pepsi commercial? It's all about getting together and sharing. The woman comes across with a Pepsi can and hands it to the cop, and
Yeah, what's her name? Kardashian, one of the Kardashian
well, no,
girls who
it's
does
not,
modeling.
no, but it's not the point. It's the fact that it's coming together and sharing and being human again. And the commercial got taken down
Mhm.
because a bunch of minority people got offended over it.
really,
Yeah, they did.
And they
wow,
had all the groups in there. They had Black Lives Matter rally, everything coming together. I didn't see anything wrong with
There was
that,
nothing.
and I'm not even PC.
There was nothing wrong with that video at all.
You would
And
think the PC people would have loved it.
no, but
what
that's
was
what I mean. But a lot of this minority group out there got on board and said, "Oh, that's offensive." Oh my God,
why?
we don't know why. But Pepsi, as soon as it went viral, what people were saying negative about the commercial, they pulled the commercial. And there was another one.
Okay,
There was another one too. There was another commercial too in that time span. I can't remember it now. But as soon as it was talked negatively about, they pulled it. Look at the latest. I think it's Dove commercial. They've got they've got three they've got three women and three frames. First woman being white, she takes off her top and she goes to like an Hispanic look. She takes off her top, and then it goes to a black woman. But what these idiots did, these minorities, is they clipped the video down so that the white woman took her top off and became a black woman. Or what? Or was it vice?
okay,
No. It was vice versa. Sorry, it was vice versa. They mutilated it because the original was white, Hispanic, black, and then when they mutilated it, they put it black, white. In other words, if you use Dove soap, you'll become clean. And
yeah,
and then Dove had to take that commercial down. But these minority jugheads out there that are screwing up the media for everyone else because we don't like it, went and mutilated this and basically did false advertising, had a multi-million-dollar commercial pulled, which was legit. There was nothing wrong with it. It was just saying
hmm
white, Hispanic, black. If you use Dove, you'll be clean. But they went black, pulled the top off, became white if you use Dove. They made it a racist thing,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Just like if you record a conversation and you edit it,
Yeah.
so it makes it sound like you're saying something you're not, or alluding to.
Oh, it's not Belinda. Well, MIT has a program coming out that they've been working on this technology. The software just needs to listen to you talk like I'm talking right now, okay? It just needs to listen to me talk for 3 minutes. It will render any phrase you want with my inflections, my tone, everything. You'll believe 100% it's me. They did it with Obama's voice. They took a clip from a speech, and the guy wrote a paragraph, and it goes, yeah, if you want to write a good speech, you got to pause a lot and have a very uneven intonation. And it sounded just like Obama. Exactly like Obama. Are you eating?
Wow.
Are you eating right now?
No.
It sounds like someone's eating here. Oh, is it John? John's eating.
First off, I chew and eat like a lady if I were eating, so no.
It's probably John eating. John, are you eating like a...
Yeah, that's a blame John. Poor John.
We're feeling the blank, John. Are you hearing anything we're saying, John?
I'm not eating.
I'm not eating.
Spraying your monitor and baptizing it at the same time.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I do love that. 3 times in a row. I had friends I was talking to. I don't know how I did it, but I got them to baptize their monitors. But one time, one of them got me back and made me laugh when I was drinking something, so that I sprayed my monitor.
Yeah, but it gets bad is when they do it and you feel it at the other end.
You had to go there, didn't you?
Yeah. John, wrap it up because I got an appointment at 4 o'clock with the rough puppy.
Yeah, with the Dr. Kevorkian. I'm kidding, sorry.
No, the dog. I take the dog to the dog park. I was gonna do the show from the dog park, but I was thinking, it'd be too much ruff sounds in the background.
I speak Doganese.
Doganese.
Would have been interesting.
Well, maybe Monday's show I'll do it or so. The next time I bring Merlin to the dog park, we'll do a live show and I'll do it from the dog park. I need somebody here to push the buttons.
Actually, you take Merlin to the dog park. We talked about this in English class the other day.
What?
You take Merlin. You don't bring him to. You take him to. That confuses learners of the language.
I don't know where to speak proper English.
No, I have to bring him to the dog park. I have to bring...
No, take him. When it goes away from you, you take.
It's not going away from me. It's coming with me.
Yeah.
You bring food.
You're taking him.
You bring your inanimate object you can bring. An adamant object like a dog or a person you're taking.
No. Anyway, I won't confuse you native speakers, okay?
Wait. People are paying to see somebody get triggered. Explain this to me.
See, English is my forte, too.
Wow.
Yeah, you take, you bring. You know?
Johnny.
I'm educated.
Johnny, we're gonna mute ourselves so everybody can hear you. Do the whole vocal thing there, Johnny.
So, hello everyone. Thank you once again for tuning in to the Mardox Daily Live Chat, which is every day from Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, don't forget to do 3 very important things: subscribe, like, and comment to the video channel. And tell us what you think. Nice having you. Stop by again on Monday, and who knows, maybe we'll be at the dog park, or well, at least Nelson.
At least I will.
We'll see. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
And
see you again.
Nobody can hear me. And if you guys notice, not one single time did John have to hold up a disclaimer.
I was muted. Did you mute me when I was saying goodbye?
You can say it now.
Goodbye and God bless everybody. Bye.